6'1" sophomore from Roxbury, Mass, number 13, Shabazz Napier.
And a rebound taken away by Olander, who they have been raving about in practice.
He has played well, understands his goal. Quick jack.
Napier with a three. Indeed, right away. Hits a triple. 10 now for Connecticut. All tied at 5. Here's fall away. Got it. And Napier with a pick in midcourt. Took it right away from Barber, using the body to lay it in.
That's the big concern. His on-ball defense.
Just not going down.
I like the way he's playing with confidence, though. He's not afraid to put it on the deck.
Long distance, and we talk about Olander being the answer to a trivia question. He actually scored the first basket in both the national semifinal and the championship game. Olander with another rebound. He's had a big night on the glass. He has 7 boards to tie a career high. Oh, nice touch by Napier.
Little zone in the back.
Shabazz down the lane to bank it in. An acrobatic shot.
The guards are taking good care of the basketball. Fortunate bounce on that one.
Napier will try for 3, and he is able to knock it down. And you have to be to compete with Connecticut. Here's Napier. And Napier got it to go.
And that's why Lamb is so good. What a finisher. Oh, nice steal.
Napier in off the steal, lays it home. Of course, from NC State, went on to coach Fordham. Now one of our analysts. And nice drive by Napier. Somehow he snuck into a small crevice. Clears the board. Comes Napier. He'll go right to the basket and lay it in. Wagner fell asleep defensively.
You know, maybe drive and get your confidence back from the line, knock a couple of free throws down, and that sometimes could get you going. Olander with good positioning.
Napier launches and nails it. Wow. Ice water in the veins.
Now, I talked to Jim Calhoun at their practice today, John, and he told me he thinks his team is out of sorts. That's the quote that he gave us.
Work on Singleton.
Nice D by Singleton. Almost caused a turnover.
Napier.
Oh, dagger. Woo. Deep.
His first tray. With the ball to Daniels. Napier. Hits it.
4 straight home games. Then it will be off to the Bahamas for 3 games over Thanksgiving weekend. Napier for 3.
To go early, all of a sudden they're saying, hey, we can play with these guys, and they're doing it. Oh, nice move.
Saves it to Drummond.
That was downtown, Bob. That was a 25 to 30 footer.
Goodness. Well, Lamb's the one with the sprained ankle, but a couple of Coppin State players are going to have ankle injuries after this.
Tell you what, he goes right, left, and then left, right. Watch him, bang, bang, right back with the right. That's the crossover move. And just did a great job of leaning to the left, quick move to the right, and leaving people.
UConn with a 2-on-2. Napier has Daniels right, fade. And the lead's all gone. Jeremy Lamb has scored UConn's last 12 points, including the first 5 of the second half. And Napier gets the layup. Rebound pulled down by Olander.
A solid day by Olander as well, running the floor, rebounding.
And then Napier hits the 3 at the other end. Boy, UConn's got a lot of answers, don't they? His 8th. He's the leading rebounder on UConn this year. Napier for 3.
And we talked about.
He just got his 10th rebound, so he's had back-to-back double-doubles. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Napier again.
Napier's been a one-man highlight reel today, hasn't he?
He has. He's an exciting player, Bob. I mean, he's a. Oh, look at that fake with the little. Gonna go to the right with it. Reels it back in.
Yeah. Well, the no-look pass with the left-hander.
UConn with a 6-point advantage. Napier back in the ball game, immediately makes an impact. Little runner in the lane.
We're about 2 or 3 feet away, or this would be a closer game.
Napier, look at that move, kisses it off the glass and in.
This is what Jim Calhoun has been trying to get Oriaki to do here. Terrific move by Napier, up and under. Opportunity to start for Coach Calhoun's team, and really hasn't embraced that. This is a different mode playing for UConn as Napier knocks down a shot.
Roscoe Smith, tough pass on the baseline for Lamb. Beats it out to Napier. He'll try the three and knocks it down.
Going to have to run at guys like Napier and Lamb right over the screen, force the shooter to be a ball handler.
There was Boatwright getting into the lane, drawing the defense.
Kick guy, if you're Louch, you don't want to pressure the ball when. Ooh.
Oh, what a move there by Napier. Oh, he fooled everybody.
Here you see Napier getting into the paint, little ball fake, finishing.
34 ball game. UConn with the lead. Long three, and Napier knocks it down. That was way out there. He had hit only 2 of 16. Now Napier turns, squares up, knocks it down. Was Snare coming right at him. Clock Lamb lances up, finds Napier, fakes the three-point shot, goes all the way, lays it off the glass and in. Nearly lost it. Well, he's strong with the ball, though. Napier knocks it down.
Got ice in the veins.
The Lamb, Boatwright, Napier look. Oh, from deep. Wow!
How about that for confidence?
12 points, 5 rebounds for Devontae Abram. Wow.
Well, this kid is not afraid.
Napier, the step back.
Boy, he can really get some space, can he?
As the lead is starting to slowly creep up towards double digits. And now it gets there. They call it a long two.
So he can't come over those ball screens like they're allowing Boatwright to do.
Napier for 3. Knocks it down. So Michael Bradley became the hero, the UConn reserve that gave up his scholarship so Drummond could take it over. And that 3 goes straight away for Shabazz Napier. They'll call it a long 2.
We are all tied at 5. Napier quickly the other way. Not for long.
And that's what UConn does. You know, and we're going to see kind of a contrast in terms of speeds on the offensive end.
Napier, the step back. He's got 5 points quickly.
Oh, he's supremely confident. You see this
over 2 guard, and he has it now. Step back again. He's feeling it. He has 9.
How about the post up, the little guy?
This is control. Numbers for the Huskies. Napier keeps it himself.
In you defensively, he forces you to play a little quicker than maybe you're used to, and just bothers Fields right there. And then when you get in the open court and you've got 2-on-1, you've got numbers. These guys finish. They've got great athleticism, and Napier's got his head driven to the basket. He really wants to get there and force your hand as a defender.
Napier again, way downtown. Another rebound for Drummond. Napier shaking and baking. On the offensive end, 15 to shoot. Need him on Napier. Napier splits the double and hits.
No good. Lamb with the rebound. Quick trigger from Shabazz Napier. Measure it.
Spins. Oriaki thought about it. Instead, Napier for 3.
That's a good sign for Shabazz Napier.
United Madison Square Garden. Cardinals right now playing Kentucky in a number 3 versus number 4 matchup. And Napier nails the 3. Stiff in the lineup for St. John's. He's one of the few St. John's player with any game experience entering the year as Napier hits the jumper. Shot clock down to 10. Here's the high screen by Oriaki. And Napier just beats him off the bounce.
You can have any number of guys handle the basketball and create a play.
Napier looked like he wanted to.
A lot of hands down there, but Lamb showing a lot of poise. Shabazz Napier lights it up with a 3. Drummond had 1 bucket in the first half. Napier. Wow. Kind of a step back on the bench.
And Notre Dame with an early 2-point lead.
It's interesting to watch the pace. You've got an Irish team that can slow it, or they can match you in transition.
The prop in the Big East, 5-0 in league play, undefeated overall. Connecticut and Cincinnati currently tied for second after Seton Hall lost to South Florida last night as Shabazz Napier gets the bucket.
I don't think Mike Bray can be displeased with the quality of shots.
Napier right back at you. Able to float it in and get Connecticut within one. And that's his first field goal. Here's Napier, and the screen by Oriaki frees up Napier for Connecticut's first three-point basket. Napier will take it in. Great ball fake.
The long rebound tapped out, and here comes Lamb. Finds Napier, swoops in, and that'll be a goaltend.
Freshman who wants to block your shot.
Wright has his pocket picked by Napier at midcourt. And Napier plus the foul. So Wright turns it over and then gives Napier a chance for a three-point play. Kilpatrick again from deep. That one's off the front iron. Here comes Napier. Down the lane, coast to coast.
One team they couldn't beat, UConn. They end up playing again in the second round of the NCAA tournament, losing to.
Leaning in and scoring is Shabazz Napier. Looked like Lamb may have gotten a piece. Napier, step back jumper. Got it. Making sure you check the out of bounds underneath.
You can't give out the easy open buckets if you're struggling to score.
Little fade away by Napier at the other end, though. Pretty easy for the Huskies.
Defense should have much more detail to it.
Napier fades away, rattles home a jumper. It's a two-point game again.
Adversity when they could not make a shot to start the second half.
Napier for three. Knocks it down after the miss at the other end by Kilpatrick. Their free throws, though. A little over a minute to go. Napier for three again. This one he's got. It's a one-possession game with 1:03 remaining. Napier for the tie. Got it!
He's hit the two previous threes from. Loves that spot, kicks out the right foot. That's classic Napier. And Napier just incredible balance off his right hand.
Well, he's moving gingerly back the other way. We'll see how active he remains in this sequence. Shabazz Napier drains the tray. Because he's really the only other ball handler besides that guy, Shabazz Napier.
The word to describe that young man, tough. And I call him young because, heck, he's younger than I am.
The iron kind dancing all around the rim that time for two.
Attack that offensive glass. You need your best defensive rebounders on the floor.
Napier. Those are your only two options. Napier got it.
Of course, you could take the three.
Bench points 15-0 in this game. Still a two-possession game for Napier. He rattles it home.
Here's Napier. Looking at find the hoop, and he does.
First shot he's made in 3 games. Up until that point, 0 for 17.
Point guard, great mid-range shooter, but didn't overdo it on the threes.
Great head for the game, Mo.
Napier banks one home. Nice drive down the lane by Shabazz.
It's on the side a little bit instead of over the far head a little.
Napier with Swapshire lunging out at him. Nice shot by Napier. All right, thank you, Reese. And it's Napier in transition. I don't know why.
The freshman gets a screen from Oriaki. Napier, who has really been cold, and he finally cans the first basket of the game. Bean drive, use the glass for Pittsburgh. Now UConn hurries. There's Napier off the glass. He's 2 for 2 in this game. Having been in a severe, it's not sure how mobile he can be. That's the high screen. Napier. Yes! Over Chris Joseph.
Freshman who can score the best of them. Napier for 3. He's got it. A quick 8-0 run by UConn to open this one, and Oliver Purnell calls timeout for DePaul.
There's no question that UConn is better offensively, has a better flow when they run into stuff. And Shabazz Napier, for him to hit a shot from the outside, this isn't a great three-point shooting team. So to have their Melvin in a row has gotten the O board. And the O board, hopefully for DePaul, helps them get their defense set.
Napier gets the shooter's roll, put that one up, thinking he was going to get a foul call. Again, trying to find Robertson, swiped away by Napier. Napier, the finger roll, got it. 7 points for Shabazz Napier. And
his talent firsthand.
Melvin too strong on that jumper. Napier the other way. Gets a little screen set by Drummond. A turnover here by DePaul. Lamb up ahead for Napier. Napier an easy finish and a 20-point lead now for the Huskies.
Largest lead for the Golden Eagles right now is Napier off balance, able to hit. It's a 2.
Right now an advantage for Marquette.
16-6 run. Napier, good. That's a 2 for Shabazz Napier. By the way, by both right, it's a 10-5 Marquette run. Connecticut prior to the tee was on a 10-1 run. And the defender was fooled, and the bucket for DJO.
That's a tough shot.
Coburn likes to take a guy from the top on occasion, too. With cheek, he might be able to do. Ooh, what a settle here.
Napier an NBA 3.
With 7 on the clock.
There's been a prolonged drought. 5.5 to go for UConn. Napier, they have a timeout. They don't use it for the win. Perhaps 0.2 of a second still on the clock. Onions.
I think UConn would be pleased if Providence is going to have to settle for jumpers from the outside for Batu. A little, put it in the back pocket, bring it to the front by Shabazz Napier for his first points of the day.
Here tonight, but when the ball is pushed by UConn, very effective. Nice little holdback by Shabazz Napier.
Napier's been in and out of the starting lineup the last few weeks. Only 4 points per game over his last 3, but buries that one. A triple for Napier. Too strong on the 3-point drop. 3 on 2, and nobody got in Napier's face and stopped the ball. Here's Boatwright with 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Napier. Hits a 3. Beautifully done by UConn. Notice a difference, and obviously watching the game, so not paying attention to him the entire time, but as vocal as he normally is with the officials, and as active off the bench. And Napier has hit some big shots for them. We mentioned the 3-pointer against Villanova. Looks like he wants to here against Gibbs, and he hits it. Shot clock at 9. Here's Napier for 3. Hit it! Huge shot by Napier. We'll play Tuesday in New York as Woodall gets caught in the air and turns it over. Napier behind the back. And Napier with the layup. Smith. And now Napier trying to push the tempo. DePaul is the worst team in the country, and Napier clears.
You don't want to mess around with this DePaul team, Dave. They just coming off a blowout, an absolute blowout last year to the national championship and Final Four. So this is a huge tournament.
Napier hits a 3. UConn back up 3, down for his 5th board. And errant pass there, picked off by Napier. Numbers for UConn. Napier takes it himself, beautifully done.
And then Shabazz Napier, the 3 little guys. How about that? The little ball fake finger roll. We've got a game in Madison Square Garden.
Tapped out to Lamb. Now Napier. And Napier with a 4-point opportunity as Kalichla just picked up his 4th personal foul.
I love the 2 no calls.
Napier thought about it. Now he'll let it fly. And hit it! 7 points in a minute for Shabazz Napier. Floor. Here's Napier spotting up. Hit another 3. Shabazz Napier. And a steal by Napier. He'll take it in and let it in. It's a 2-point game. 9-point lead for West Virginia when Kalichla went out of the game. Another steal. Napier takes it away. And we're tied at 63. Shabazz Napier.
Shabazz Napier, no one more profoundly influenced by the absence of Jim Calhoun. He showed up on Saturday against Pittsburgh. He is a different guy. Multiple steals here on a West Virginia team that all of a sudden can't execute. Kalichla can only sit and watch.
Connecticut yesterday won its 20th game. There was some talk as Napier bombs a three. Going into the tournament, that UConn was on the bubble, but
off kilter. Extraordinary leadership from your seniors.
In fact, one assistant coach told me before the game, these players will not let that happen as Napier gets inside to tie the game. Connecticut has led only once, 3-2. Shot clock at 6. Here's Napier for three. It's good! Connecticut on top. There. Here's Napier, got a screen, and knocks down a three. That's the third triple for Napier, and UConn up 4. UConn down 7, they got to hurry. 22 seconds left. Here's Napier, off the double screen, he'll drive, take it in. Contact from Mello, and a three-point opportunity.
Blocked by Drummond, here comes UConn. The other direction, Napier pull-up jumper for three. Wow, yeah, got that, and Lamb at the rim, too. Now, number 25 for Iowa State.
That was their open middle. Whoa, how about that? That didn't get you dizzy. Wow. Boy, that puts you in the spin circle. Certainly too good. Here he comes.
Guarded by Apollo, number 1. Shot clock. Whoa, yes. Wow, Napier.
Tell you, that kid really rises to the occasion. I mean,
from a 49% free throw shooter, and it's negated. Here's Napier.
Big change, and look at this. Big swing. Potential 4 if he would go.
Napier, beautiful.
What an effort.
To a visit with Kentucky 20 years later. Beautiful.
You know,
Napier.